Hello YouTube, this is Angela Logan. Today is a very somber day. 18 years ago, on this day, September 11th, two buildings in New York City fell to the ground, the Twin Towers, by terrible people who flew two planes into the buildings. And I just want to give my condolences to those who lost their lives, the fallen, those affected by this tragedy. And we have come a mighty long way since that fateful day in history. And also, other buildings were hit as well, the Pentagon, and a plane went down in Pennsylvania. It is just, was really a terrible day. I remember this day 18 years ago, I mean, seriously, as if it was yesterday. I remember it was a Tuesday morning when I got up, turned my TV on, and I was looking at the news, and all I could see was smoke coming from the buildings, and then one fell to the ground, and I didn't even know what was going on. So I just was like, well, what is this? So, naturally I'm reading the captions on the bottom, and it showed what had happened. And I was stunned. And later that day, I remember I had somewhere I had to go, and I had to drive, over Summit Hill. It's a street downtown in Knoxville. And I remember driving over that street and watching the people flooding out of the TVA building. At this time, it's like afternoon time, probably 1-ish or so. And I remember seeing all these people coming out of the building. And so I thought, well, they're probably scared to death and they don't know what else is going to transpire. So they're sending people home. And it was just so crazy. Thinking about what had happened, hearing all the terrible news of the buildings, going down, the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, the other plane that the passengers, took the suspects down on that plane that went down in the field in Pennsylvania, and then watching these people scurrying out, not knowing what is going to happen next. Planes were grounded, of course, in America. No one could fly anywhere. You can go anywhere. And it was sad. It was a sad, sad day. And it's just weird that so much time has elapsed now. We went about our daily lives as time went on. But a lot has changed in our country since that fateful day. We went to war. We're still at war, basically. We have troops still abroad, Syria, whatever. Just the other day, yesterday I read something about them doing some type of airstrike over in Syria. So the war is still going on, and it's sad. All these years later, 18 years later, we're still fighting people, and now we're not even over originally, in the places that we originally went. Syria, a whole nother place. It's just sad. It's very sad. But I just want to send out my condolences to those who lost their lives, those who were on the plane, in the buildings, on the ground, the firefighters, the help, everyone who was going about their daily life that day and got caught up in this mayhem. My condolences for those lives lost, and to the families of the lost and the fallen. And it's terrible. It was such a terrible day. Such a terrible day. But I just wanted to make a short video, not to go on and on, but just to give my condolences to the lost and, my prayers to all those who may still be affected by the death of their family members and friends and colleagues. And a prayer for our country, because we're in desperate need still. Because despite all that happened on that fateful day, and then going to war into the next year, 2002, we're still at war with people. We're still hated by many, and we still have war amongst ourselves in this country. And that to me is the sad part, is that each day we go out here and we harm each other. We do ugly things to each other. No different than what those people did on 9/11. And that's what I want everyone to think about, is that we don't treat each other well here in America. We hate each other for stupid reasons. We dislike each other for stupid reasons. And we have got to be better than that, because we all have to live, one, on this earth amongst others. We also have to live in this country amongst each other. And we need to be more kind to each other. We don't have to like each other or care about how this one live or whatever, but be more kind. And I think if people focus more on themselves and bettering themselves, they will have less time to hate a group of people or a group that you think is doing this or like this. Because in the end, we are all human. We are all of the flesh. And at the end, we will surely go to dust. So it's not going to matter that you were African American, that you were white, that you were European, that you were a Jew, an Arab, Muslim, Oriental, Christian, non-Christian, atheist, whatever you choose to be in life. That don't mean nothing. And if you waste your time worrying about somebody else that looks different than you, that sounds different, you're not even living. And what is the point? If you're going to just walk around this earth hating people for no reason, just because they don't look like you. They don't have to look like you, but you could try to get along and be a productive citizen. And that's my message today. Try living, because it's way more important than hating people that you do not know. I'll talk to you guys later. Until the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.